I'm just in! Okay, so congratulations to all the PAs and the winners.
From everything I've observed, Blake lively pursued damages against a business where she holds no ownership control. The very witness she pulled into this chaos is now desperately pleading with the court to conceal key proof. The window for sealing requests has already closed, yet they're scrambling to bury precisely the details that undermine their position. Blake clearly wanted a low-key end to her conflict with Wayfarer Studios, but these developments delivered the complete reverse. Recent court submissions don't merely challenge her version, they shatter the core of her entire case. Normally, we dismiss this as routine paperwork, blacking out contacts, obscuring numbers. Here, though, everything feels far from ordinary. Time to address the finances, the so-called ruined empire she promotes, and especially Isabella Farah, the individual Blake turned into a tool, only for her to now rush to suppress the record. Begin with the questionable financial claims. We've endured the repeated tale for ages. Justin Baldoni's supposed smear effort wrecked Blake's ventures. Her attorneys fling around huge figures, tens of millions vanished from Betty Buzz and Betty Booze. The logic boils down to, I'm Betty Buzz. Damage my reputation, you damage my brand. Hand over the cash. Typical celebrity playbook. Except it turns out that's far from complete. Betty Buzz Holdings recently moved to seal sensitive internal papers. Tucked in the fine print lies a bombshell admission. Blake Lively and her related parties possess only a minority stake in Betty B. Yes, minority. Not full owner. Not controlling shareholder. Just a partial investor. Still, she marches into federal court insisting on millions from an entity she doesn't run. This goes way beyond a minor detail. It's a fundamental legal disaster known as lack of standing. Corporations exist as distinct entities under law. Harm to Betty Buzz means Betty Buzz must bring the suit. No shareholder, no matter how celebrated, can stroll in claiming, my shares dropped value, give me the full corporate losses. That's derivative litigation territory, loaded with rigid requirements. Demonstrate the company declined action. Represent every shareholder fairly. Blake skips all that, suing straight up as if the firm were her private wallet. Wayfarer flagged this issue repeatedly. Blake's side brushed it off as irrelevant noise. Now Betty Buzz's lawyers themselves confirm the minority position, essentially gifting the opposition their strongest ammunition. A minority holder can't personally pocket company-wide lost earnings. It's legally absurd, like buying one Apple share, seeing a dip, then demanding Tim Cook cover Apple's entire quarterly shortfall. She doesn't even hold that minority share outright, it sits through an outfit named LOL Hata. Laugh out loud, hater? We're talking multi-million-dollar federal action, and the key structure bears a 2007 chat room vibe. The real issue is the layering. Lola controls a slice of Betty Buzz Holdings. Standard high net worth shield for liability and taxes. If Betty Buzz faces trouble, say, exploding bottle, Blake points elsewhere. I'm merely in Lola. Yet when cash flows her way, she suddenly wants to ignore her own setup. She craves minority protections without majority payouts. They're pushing to seal operating agreements and K-1 tax forms. Obvious motive. Those files reveal her tiny entitlement slice. The millions claimed become impossible per her real ownership math. Hiding numbers because numbers destroy the story. The Betty Buzz move strikes financially. Isabella Farah's hits emotionally. Cast as young Lily Bloom, Isabella got mentored by Blake, paraded during promo in matching outfits, copied gestures. When the suit landed, Blake wielded her as proof. The filing screams hostile set, spotlighting Isabella's experiences, awkward intimacy, sensitive handling. Narrative, see this vulnerable young performer? Baldoni endangered her, same as me. One glaring flaw, Isabella lodged 0 complaints. Her counsel just petitioned Judge Lyman to seal deposition content, citing ultra-private details on intimate filming and, oddly, talk of a non-party's faith. What faith comment warrants cover-up? Unknown. But Blake, not Baldoni, thrust her here. Baldoni's side subpoenaed because evidence backed it, messages thanking him for a secure, encouraging environment, labeling him mentor, lauding guidance. Tone flipped only post-Blake involvement, post-promo. Blake leans on pages of Isabella's words in opposing summary judgment, building a misconduct pattern. If Isabella backed Blake's claims, sealing would never happen. Monster accusations, boundary violations, fear, Blake would broadcast that everywhere. Winning proof stays public. Hiding occurs when words torpedo your side. Logical conclusion: testimony clashes with Blake's tale. Under oath, Isabella probably conceded the set felt professional. Likely affirmed genuine praise texts for Baldoni. Trapped now, can openly back him fearing Blake's clout and swift-linked backlash, yet perjury bars falsehoods. Sole escape: plead for total seal, banish the issue. Blake's theory hinges on predatory filming, especially for youthful roles in intimate bits. Outraged over 24-year-old Isabella simulating teen scenes. Yet Blake herself was Serena van der Woodsen on Gossip Girl, high schooler in endless sex, drugs, toxic dynamics, for 6 seasons. Sue CW? Claim hostile environment at actual teenage? Never. Career soared on it. She grasps industry norms, distinguishes drama from danger. Now needing antagonist, she redefines standards to paint Baldoni predatory. Isabella's team cites harassment protection. Valid, but real threat stems from forced role in someone else's script. No HR filing. No personal suit. Blake inserted her, scene references in complaint, centerpiece of federal action. Now Blake shelters behind Isabella's seal bid. Classic sign: evidence fails to align with headlines. These aren't minor filings. They're fractures in the foundation. Blake aimed for victim, owner, boss status. Filings reveal minority stake in layered entity, witness desperate for silence, pursuing funds she's not due. She cast herself victim. Evidence hints she may be the one requiring safeguards. Irony at its finest. That's simply my take on events. Reminder: this remains opinion only.